Hi, this is Skip Lackey with Evolution Unlimited. You might know me through that company or the Journey North America or maybe Conscious Company and the Visionary Leadership Programs, or perhaps you know me from the New Beginnings Cleanse, which I've done for the last 5 years for thousands of people around the globe. So this year is no different. I have something to offer that I think you're going to like. But first I want to ask a couple of questions. First is, how many of us do New Year's resolutions and find that by the end of the month we are failing miserably at keeping up with that resolution? Well, you shouldn't feel bad because 88% of us fail at keeping up that resolution past 1 month. And why is that? Why is that? Now, over the years of teaching all these workshops and having all these wonderful speakers on, I keep getting the same question again and again. It's great information, and you know what? I start to change and I slide back into my old behaviors. Why is it that I can't have lasting change? So let me let you in on a little secret. Shh. It could be the solution that you've been looking for to the challenge of change. I have a friend. His name is Rick Lewis. I've known him for over 37 years. And he and I used to perform together. He gave me my application to clown college. We used to juggle. We used to ride unicycles together, do all kinds of wild things. Well, recently I've reconnected with Rick, and I found out that he has written a book. And I want to share this with you. The book is called The 7 Rules You Were Born to Break. And anybody that knows me knows I love to break rules. I'm a rule breaker from way back. And yet, what I found is I have gotten caught in a rut. I've gotten caught. The older I've gotten, the more I realize that I am following these 7 rules that Rick has identified and writes about in his book that are unspoken, unconscious societal rules that we are kind of programmed to follow. And as much of a rule breaker as I am, and as much personal growth work as I've done on myself, I've realized, you know what? I'm in this behavioral rut of falling into the groove of not breaking these rules. And what I've learned is through reading this book is it leads to a path of mediocrity when you don't break the rules. So here's the deal. All you rule breakers out there, I want you to come and join me and take some actions of intelligent misbehavior along with Rick. So starting January 2nd through January 8th, I'm going to have Rick on my Blog Talk radio show, and we are going to be looking at, every night, looking at one of these rules that we are born to break, that Rick has identified, and entering into a dialogue about each one of these rules and the benefit of taking actions of intelligent misbehavior. So I said something about lasting change. How do you do that? Practice. We practice. For those of you who go and sign up at breakarule.com, you'll receive an email to be able to join us on these Blog Talk radio shows. And then after the shows are over, we're going to be keeping up with this. We're going to be doing these 7 rules, and then every day you're going to receive in your email a little rule to break. And we're going to practice these actions of intelligent misbehavior on over a 21-day period and practice breaking those rules and get the benefit of that. So here's the deal. Rick and I have talked about this. There are really a few obstacles to change that we have to overcome. The first one is that people don't have a big enough vision of what they want their life to look like, what they want their 2014 to look like or become. They're not compelled to continue. And then number 2 is they quit too soon. They don't allow themselves to keep going and practice over a period of time so that the change can actually become almost like a change muscle. And number 3, they don't have a community where they can fall back on and that will hold them accountable for creating those changes in their life they want to make. So with the Break a Rule model, if you go to the website breakarule.com and sign up for the Blog Talk radio programs, we'll be able to help you, 1, get the vision. We'll be able to help you practice. And 3, we have a community at this site that's already practicing rule breaking, and you'll be able to join in an interactive way and post your little wins over that 21-day period. Again, this works. It's working on my own life. For the last 4 or 5 months, I've been implementing these changes in my life, and I've found all these blind spots in areas and ruts in my behavior that I had no idea that I had fallen into. Join us January 2nd through 8th at Break a Rule, and go there now, and they'll give you a link to our Blog Talk Radio program so that you can join us. We look forward to seeing you on the 2nd, which is coming up before you know it. We'll see you soon. You're still here? Go. Break a rule. Break a rule. Breakarule.com. That would be you. Go there now. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll meet you there on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.